Hey, it's October 6th. Sorry I've been gone so long between moving into a brand new house, school starting up, getting my daughter ready for school, all these big changes. I really haven't had time to come on, but everything's going well. I signed up for my first half Ironman, which is going to be in next April in Texas. Um, like I said before, I'll do a 1.2 mile swim. I'll do a 56-mile bike, and then I will do a half marathon, which is 13.1 miles. I start training for that in a couple weeks, but for right now, I'm just kind of taking it easy. I was supposed to have a triathlon this weekend in Santa Rosa. It was the Santa Rosa Island Triathlon. However, Tropical Storm Karen messed that up. So we're waiting to find out if they're going to reschedule it or if we'll just have to wait till next year to do it. Um, I decided to do Ironman Florida next year in 2014. Um, I can't remember if I said it already, but my friend Sissy is going to train me, and I'm very excited. We're going to go in November and go volunteer because if you volunteer, you get a spot. Very happy about that. But there's something that's on my mind that's frustrating me, and I don't know how to say it. But I I know people underestimate me, and that's okay. I've been underestimated my entire life, and I prove people wrong and slam their faces in the dirt. Try not to be mean, but don't underestimate me. Now, almost all my friends are in triathlons, which is great because we all know what training's like. We all understand, there's weekends where, like my friend Sissy, there were weekends where I didn't get to see her because she had to put in a long bike ride. She couldn't go do things. She had to put in a long run. So we all get that. But none of us are very competitive towards each other. We're always very cordial. We're very nice. It's not, well, I placed and you didn't, or that's not fair. She placed and I didn't, and I trained harder. It's just have fun. We race, we go out, we have fun, we drink a beer after. No big deal. Well, I don't like when people are questioning other people about me. Hey, is she ready for this? Or hey, is she going to be okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to get through it. I've trained. I may not have put in as much training as other people, but I've trained. I've been working. I'm losing weight. Don't underestimate me. If you have a question, come talk to me. Be like, hey, are you sure you're ready for this? And I'll tell you, yeah, I think I'm ready, or I'm not so sure. Now, I don't mind if people are wondering, like one of my friends was like, is Sarah training too much? Is she going to get hurt? And my coach, Sissy, was like, no, I'm making sure she's not going to get hurt. I don't mind that. But I don't like this sneaky backhandedness about people want me to race with them just so they can beat me. That's not why I'm in the triathlons. I don't care if I win first. I don't care if I come in last. I want to have fun. That's what it's all about. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. So when I have someone super competitive, I've been competitive before in soccer and swimming. I'm tired of being competitive. I want to do this for me, just to have fun. So when someone wants me to race so they can beat me, well, you're beating someone who's not as good as you. So why don't you race against someone good and see if you can beat them? If you can beat them, great. If that's your goal of getting a podium finish, great. But think about all those people who can't race, whether they're sick, they're, they have some sort of disablement that don't allow them to race. Why not wake up every morning and go, you know what? If I want to, I can go for a run this morning. Or even I've heard people say, I can't run. Okay, fine. Well, go for a walk. There's so many things you can do that other people can't do. So quit focusing on what you can't do and think about what you can do. And I am a pessimist sometimes. There's days where I wake up and I'm like, man, it's cloudy outside, but it's gonna be a good day. And there's other days where it's sunny outside and I'm like, I hate the world. Why can't we all just try to have a better attitude? And for that fact, if one of your friends places, tell them congratulations. Because I know those friends would be happy for you if you placed, so why not be happy for them? They're always there for you and saying, hey, that's great, congratulations, but some people aren't there like that because it's not about them. I can't stand when people can't be happy for other people because it's not about them. Why? Whether it be a new house or a place that you got in a race, who cares? Make your own path. Do something that you want to do. I can do things without my husband. He has his hobbies, I have mine. I can go to races without him and not think twice. I'm independent. I love my husband, but I'm independent. Sorry, these are just things they've been bothering me about people. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to go off to a race by yourself. Don't be afraid to go to an out of state race by yourself if you can. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Not everybody can do it. I'm I'm never going to qualify for Boston. Never. But that's okay because I'm having fun. When I see people running, there's a place called the LSU Lakes by Louisiana State University. When I see people running really fast, they look so furious and angry. Where I'm running, I'm like, man, it's a pretty day outside. I feel like I'm running faster than what I usually do. Why be so angry? And I see cyclists like that too. Triathletes are the worst about it. I'll see someone cycling at a place called Alligator Bayou, and they look so miserable. They will not crack a smile. They will not say good morning, nothing. Where I'm riding my bike and I'm like, I'm lucky to be out here. Just be happy. You know, I think triathlons and running is something that people don't appreciate enough. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, wheel yourself around. Do something. Have fun. Enjoy life. Don't think of everything as a race, as a competition, because it's not. You need to do what you need to do for you. If you decide to quit racing, okay. If you want to, yeah. Now I'm not saying don't have goals. If your goal would be to get to Kona, go for it. If your goal is to, I don't know, qualify for Boston, go to Kona, get a first place finish in your age group or overall first, great. But don't come in like sixth or seventh and go, I had a horrible race and it wasn't fair. And come on. Or don't say, oh, I'm not happy because there's somebody out there that would kill for your place. There's somebody out there that would kill to be able to race and to do what you do. So don't whine and say, oh, I had such a. Just smile. And I'm guilty of it. I'm not going to say I'm not. I'm guilty of it. But smile. Appreciate it. That's all I have to say. Um, I have a triathlon, my last triathlon this season next weekend. It's a super sprint. I think we swim like 250 yards in a pool. We bike 7.5 miles and then we run 2 miles. Not even concerned with it. I'm super excited about it. I did do a triathlon by myself. I traveled by myself and set everything up by myself. I really didn't have any support. I had one friend that I saw a couple times on the course that lives in Texas, but it was the 5150 slash Lone Star Sprint in Galveston. I picked that race even though nobody could go with me and no one else was racing it because I wanted to get I wanted to get my confidence up as a racer. I wanted to show myself that I can do it by myself without anybody. And in fact, I had one of the best races I had ever had because I wasn't worried about, oh, I don't want such and such to pass me, or I want to, I have to look goofy. Yeah, I have to crack a joke. I was able to just focus on me, and I still had fun. I didn't stop and stay for a beer after. I didn't. I did my own thing. And I think sometimes racers they need to do their own thing and just do something by themselves. Um, I was really excited about the swim because it's the same course and it's the same swim, the same bike, and the same run course. Well, some same bike course as the half Ironman that I'm doing in April. So I wanted to go check everything out. And I've been to Galveston before. So Friday, and I almost didn't race in it. Friday, I drove. No, it was Saturday. Saturday, I left around 10 o'clock in the morning. Friday night, we'd had really bad weather, so I almost didn't go. So I woke up Saturday morning. I drove all the way to Galveston, packed up my picket, and packed up my packet. The wind was so bad. Like they were talking about not being able to do the swim, um, not sure about the bike course. They weren't sure about being able to even set up the finisher's tent or the finisher's chute because they were afraid it was going to blow over. I mean, the wind was crazy. So I consulted with my coach and I said, hey, the winds are supposed to get up to like 25 sustained, not just gusts, sustained, and then gusts up to like 35. I was kind of freaking out about it because I'm not good on my bike, much less on my bike in the wind. Never tried it before with that kind of wind. And I had my brand new bike that I've only had a couple weeks and I've only ridden twice. So I consulted with my coach and I said, what should I do? She said, if the winds are over 20 miles an hour, do not race. I said, okay. Well, the next morning, I'm like, you know what? I can smoke people on the swim, even if it's, choppy. I can still smoke people on the swim and get a good lead on the bike. Well, they canceled the swim. It was way too rough. It even scared me to swim. So they canceled the swim. And in some triathlons, they'll make you do a run, a bike, and a run. Well, this time they only made us do a bike and then a run. So they did the bike. Um, I did I think it was a 12-mile bike and then a 5K run, 3.1 mile run. So I did that and I felt awesome. Um, I hit at one point, I sustained between 22 and 25 miles an hour. At one time, I looked down, I was doing 26. I was so excited. I never would have thought I could ever go 26. Well, I had a tailwind, so it was helping me go. Well, as soon as you hit the turnaround, um, the headwind slammed into you. I went between 12 and 15 miles an hour. It was painful. I ended up averaging 15 miles an hour on the bike, a little over 15. And my run, the first part of my run was super slow. I was miserable, but the second part of my run, I was able to pick it up. And I can't remember exactly what my run time was, but I was pretty okay with it. I just started training for my marathon, and I'm pretty excited about it. We did a relay a couple weeks ago in Florida at Sandestin. Well, it was a bunch of people that all went. We all had a blast. It wasn't as much of a big race that we all prepared for. We all did relays. So we all had a blast. Well, I ended up getting my team, which was a co-ed team. I had two guys with me. We ended up getting third place, and I was elated. I thought it was fun. We were not expecting to place. And my friend's team, they ended up getting first place in the all-female division. The only thing I wanted was to beat my friend out of the water. Now, she has overcome her fear of water, which is great. I'm very proud of her for it. But she started talking smack to the kids that I coach about how she was going to beat me, and I couldn't let her beat me. So as soon as I got out the water, I stood up and I saw my husband. And I said, where is she? Has she come out the water yet? He's like, no. And I turned around and she had just stood up and was kind of a ways off. And I'm like, I beat her! I beat her! And then I forgot that I had to run through transition. So actually she beat me, but I beat her out of the water, which just made me proud. But she's a very good open water swimmer. She just won't admit it to anyone. Um, and then I also got another reason why it took me so long to get back was I ended up um, I got um, I had my gallbladder removed, and that took a couple days off. I had staples. They did it laryngoscopically, something like that. So they removed my gallbladder. It was diseased, but I'm okay. So it's I've been recovering from that, but I'm fine. And now I have a cold and an earache, and I am not happy. But later this afternoon, oh, I've been training for my marathon, and I've been running my fastest miles yet. I've been going around 12 miles an hour, which is fast for me because I have been going like 15. I'm going to try to pick it up today. Today is my quote unquote long run. I've been doing a mile and a half, but today I have 2.5 mile run. I'm going to go knock that out, but I'm going to turn it into a brick. So I'm going to go ride my bike for a couple miles, and then it's kind of windy outside too because we have a cold front coming through, which is great. Cannot wait for cold weather. I'm gonna go ride my bike, and it's the wind's gonna take it out of me. But as soon as excuse me, I'm tired. Oh, as soon as I finish riding my bike, I'm gonna put my bike in the car, and then I'm gonna go for a run. So I'm pretty excited about that. I don't like brick workouts, but I know that I need work on them, so I might as well get it done. I guess that's it. Um, I hope everyone's doing well, having a good race season. I know race season's wrapping up, but hopefully we can get a good off season training thing going on. Have a good weekend. Bye.